Hello Market Club members everywhere. Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club. Well, it's Wednesday the 6th of April and there's a little uncertainty in the markets. We haven't talked about many stocks, but one stock we did talk about several days ago was Tesla. We had a major buy signal that came in here on the 1st of April at 239.88. We're currently trading at 265 and we still think this stock can go to around the 280 level where it's had problems before, maybe even higher. But let's scope this out a little further, and you can see right around the 280 level, that's where the market has been having problems. Now, having said that, the potential is for Tesla to go quite a bit higher. So this is where our initial target's going to be at 280, but we're also going to measure from this level here where the market broke out right here. You can see the breakout, and down to here. That's 140 up to 240. That's $100. So if we add $100 to 240, simple math, it gives us 340. And that's our longer term target zone, $340 on Tesla. We think this Model 3 is going to be a huge success, and I think we have this opportunity for this stock to really pick up a lot of steam in the next 18 months. So let's see how that plays out. The next market that's looking very interesting to us is the gold market, and the reason I say that is because of two things. One, we have the monthly trade triangle that's positive, and the daily just turned positive, indicating that the market has moved up. The only one that we're waiting for right now is the weekly. Once that kicks in, we want to be fully on board with gold. The reason I say that is because in the second quarter of the year, the trade triangles have an 80% success rate trading gold, which means it's 8 out of 10 trades are going to be profitable. It's really an amazing opportunity for everyone. The other thing that we're looking at in gold is this. We're above the parabolic. You can see that right here. The parabolic is just below here. The market's turned up. It looks like it's trying to make that turn. And also, you are just below the 50 line. You can see that once it goes over the 50 line, that's another area to start looking at. I would start nibbling on gold right now and have a stop. You probably have about a $25 risk here. Going below and making new lows here at 1200, but nonetheless I think it's worth nibbling on simply because of the parabolic being hit. And also, if you look at this closely, you could actually move close to stop on the parabolic. You could use the parabolic as a stop, and that's 1208. So again, you've got right now, currently we've got an $18 risk on gold, but nonetheless it looks like it's beginning to try to make a move up. So be aware of that, because I think this is going to be one of the big movers for the year. Perhaps the third and fourth quarters of the year we'll see gold much, much higher. The next market we're looking at is crude oil. We talked about crude oil coming down to 35.50. It actually traded yesterday down to 35.24, which hit the Fibonacci number perfectly, and also it was an area we thought if you were an aggressive trader you could take a shot at buying it, and of course it's up dramatically today. I think if you are long, based on our short-term recommendation, I would say come out today, take the profits, and stand aside. We're getting right back up to the 50 line. You can see that here. And also the Fibonacci retracement has been completed. You have resistance on the 50 line. You also have the RSI. You also have the parabolic indicator being a problem too, and also the weekly being down as well. So you have a few things. You're trading against the trend, take the profit and stand aside. I think this market's going to do a lot more work before it eventually goes up. If it does go up, I think it will, longer term it will go up, but for now I think it's going to be kind of flat, maybe like this type of period where you just sort of go nowhere, a little choppy action. But we are in a sort of downward trend still, and that's to be taken into consideration. We're looking at the Dow 30. Here's the Dow Jones Industrials, and you can see we got very, very close to the parabolic here at 17,498. That's an area I definitely want to watch. You can see we've seen a rollover, and also we have a little bit of a divergence in the RSI indicator. You can see it's sort of going down a little flat, and here we have prices going higher. That is not usually a good sign. Watch the parabolic very carefully. If it goes below there, I would be exiting and maybe taking, if you're a very aggressive trader, some short positions, because I think we could come down much like we did in crude oil, have that Fibonacci retracement, and let's just put that in for now. So go to the Fibonacci tool right here, click on the very highs, drag to the very lows, and that takes us down to, let's move that out just a little bit. So that takes us down right around, I would say 16.68. Potentially it's a 50% retracement. And certainly the 1700 level is, I think, very much intact to be taken out. So let's see how that plays out. But we've rolled over on the RSI indicator, and that's usually not a good thing. It's kind of like when we did rolled over here. You can see it boom, 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 and it sort of tried to go just bulking along. But the reason I'm so kind of not enthusiastic about this market, and I'll just show you, and that is we have a lot of resistance. You can see all the resistance above this market, and I think that's going to be the most difficult thing for it to overcome. You just like here, you can see it just is not at a good space right now. So let's see how that plays out in the Dow. Pretty much the same thing in the Nasdaq. You can see how close it got to the parabolic. The parabolic was 4,838.62, and we got right down to 4,849 today. Very, very close. And but that's the area to watch. If we go below there, then I think that's, you've got to be a little bit careful on that. Last market of the day is the S&P 500, and you can see here it's sort of rolling over a little bit, and you've got the sort of triple top in the RSI, which I don't believe is a good signal, good sign I should say, and I think you are very close to the parabolic here, which comes in at 2035. If we go below there, I think we'll see a lot more potential on the downside. Let's just look at the Fibonacci just for fun. So we could be looking at 1910 on a 61.8% retracement, and possibly the 1940 area on a 50% retracement. So let's watch very carefully, see how this market closes for the week. You see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're actually lower for the week. Let's see how we close for the week. That's going to be the important thing. Hey, I'm Adam Hewison. Thanks for stopping by. If you'd like to leave a comment on this video or any of our blogs, please feel free to do so. We'll do our very best to answer any questions you have as well. So thanks for watching today, and every success with Market Club.